We need to get now to the President of the United States. Thank you, Elise. The President is speaking now in Woodbridge, Virginia. At last check, he was talking about those remarks by Mitt Romney, the 47% he says doesn't pay taxes in the country. Let's listen to the President now.
Scientists and researchers in the world. We got the best colleges and universities in the world. There's not a country on earth that wouldn't trade places with the United States of America. So the path I'm offering may be harder, but it leads to a better place. I'm offering a practical, 5-point plan to create jobs and grow the middle class and rebuild the economy on a stronger foundation. So let me break it down in case you guys missed the convention. Just in case. Or just in case you only saw Michelle. Number one, I want to export more products and outsource fewer jobs. When my opponent said we should let Detroit go bankrupt, we came together to reinvent a dying auto industry that's back on top of the world. In the last 2.5 years, we've created more than 500,000 new manufacturing jobs in this country. So now you have a choice. We can build on that progress, or we can do what the other folks want to do and give more tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas. We can continue to see outsourcing, or we can do some insourcing and reward companies that open new plants and train new workers and create new jobs right here in the United States of America. I want to help big factories and small businesses double their exports. We can create 1 million new manufacturing jobs in the next 4 years. We can make that happen. But I'm going to need your help. Number two, I want us to control more of our own energy. After 30 years of inaction, we raised fuel standards so that by the middle of the next decade, your cars and trucks will go twice as far on a gallon of gas. We've doubled the amount of renewable energy we generate from sources like wind and solar. Thousands of Americans have jobs today building wind turbines and long-lasting batteries. Today, the United States of America is less dependent on foreign oil than any time in nearly 2 decades. So now you've got a choice. You can do what Mr. Romney wants to do and reverse all that progress, or we can build on it. I'm not going to let oil companies write this country's energy plan. I don't want them to keep collecting another $4 billion in corporate welfare from our taxpayers.
President Obama there talking about this really American exceptionalism. He is in Woodbridge, Virginia. Later on, he's going to speak via satellite to the folks at the AARP convention down in New Orleans. President out on the campaign trail of Virginia, battleground state, by the way. Latest CNN polls show him up 50% to Romney's 44% of likely voters there in Virginia. Let's move on now and talk about who can keep America safe. That will be one of the big questions on voters' minds when they go to the polls this November. And we'll take a look at the security plans the two candidates are offering up.